This is the day after we sold our first crops. Morning has just arrived. We just leveled up our farming and our foraging. Sunny, bummer. Very happy, but we can't get in the mines yet anyway. Okay, we're going to, first off, we're going to need the fiber, wood, and coal we've been saving to build our first scarecrow. So, crank him out, drop the stuff back. And the scarecrow here covers a, I believe, 17 by 17 area. So basically we're going to, it's a circular area, it's not a square area. So we're going to put him kind of in the middle of our plot here. And then that will allow us to build another plot right here on the opposite side of him. And he will cover the entire area. Fill up our water. Watering. Water. Right, water can only holds 40. Don't know if I mentioned that. We now have 50 on this side. Okay, we got our morning work done. Now yesterday, in the game yesterday, we did our first crop, so we leveled up our farming, so now we're level 1 in farming. We did some more foraging, so now we're level 2 at our foraging, which is a good thing, because we'll start to getting more and more efficiency going here. And we completed some quests, which we can collect the rewards. Okay, good deal. Okay, and we also got our cutscene with the community center, and that's what this mail is about. So this is our wizard, and he knows we've been snooping around in there. And if you did the initial what do you call it, the tutorial, demo, whatever you want to call it, the intro, Robin kind of jacked around about your house, and she's apologizing for that. So we're going to, since we've got energy left here, we got a geode here, good, good. On clearing this path out a little bit, making this a little easier. We're still looking for our foraging. Still need that leek. But on this trip, we're going to alter our foraging routine a little bit. And we're going to head over and see Wizard, who will help us out with our community center quest. See foraging out here. Nice if we found a leak on the way, but not holding my breath. There. Here's the wizard that we need to see from that email. And he's going to chatter along for a little while. I'll let you read all these dialogues in your game. I'm not going to sit here and go through them. So I'm going to summon up. Remember that thing we saw when we were in there that scared us? And the mayor thought we were crazy? That's a Junimo. And now we're telling him that we saw that scroll. He can teleport off. I find it rather weird. He has to come back through a door. He can't teleport back in. Funny. So he's gonna try to fix us up a way to read that scroll. And it just so happens he's gonna have a pot of brewing stuff here that he's already been making. Irony there, I think. And he's gonna want us to drink this stuff. Quaff down a tankard of that stuff, and we're going to take a little mine trip here. If you didn't know it, those are the little saplings of the different trees in the background. Okay, so now we can read that scroll. Which isn't actually a scroll per se. Still kind of looking for foraging as we go. Hoping really hard for a leak, but I'm not holding my breath. We're going to get it. So we're going to take a shortcut through ranch here, our farm. We're going to drop off. Inventory, drop all this stuff off. That geode that we picked up, that you take to the blacksmith, and he will crack it open for you for 25 gold. Right now, we need our gold more than we need those geodes cracked open. So I'm going to reserve those for a little while. northern route here. I do tend to find leaks up here. None today. Figures. Say hello to Linus while we're here. Just fire out. We're working our way down to the community center. We're looking for things to pick up along the way. We're back to the community center here. Okay, now that scroll has transformed, now that we can read it, into a series of mini quests, if you will. So each one of these things, the Junimos want us to collect things and bring them to them. So here's a spring foraging bundle, and this is why I was holding on to those 2 flowers and the horseradish root, and why I'm looking for a leek, because we need one of each of them for this bundle. And each bundle has a different requirement of things that it wants. You can't complete all of these in one season, obviously, because, like, for instance, the fall foraging stuff, this stuff won't drop on the ground until the fall. So you cannot complete these outside of their own seasons unless you have reserved those items from previous years or seasons. So, I mean, if you don't do the spring one this year, you have to wait till next year, because none of the things in here will be on the ground to pick up in the summer or fall or winter. Alright, so let's head down to the beach. See if we can score some loot down there. There's Emily. Carolyn's over here. Chase her down. That's 2 more people for our list. If Granny came out. Evelyn. Okay. That's 3 more people for our list. Go to Fabio here. I don't know if everybody calls him Fabio. His real name's Elliot, but that portrait so makes him look like Fabio. Okay. No shells, bummer. So I guess we circle back to our ranch and expend the rest of our energy clearing ranch. Marnie. Another one. Once around down here. Not looking like we're gonna get a leak. So I think we've got a nice path coming down here now. We can clear out a few of these. Work on our upper path up here. Clear it out. Let's fell the tree this direction. Oops. See if we can get another pine cone here out of this guy. Just this and clear out some. Okay, okay, we got a couple. All right. Seeds out of here. Produce as many of these guys as we can. So I think it's 3. I think this is a good place to break. Okay. Head to town. Head to bed. Do a quick save. Okay. Check our weather. Sunny. Bummer. Okay, here's Queen of Sauce. And Queen of Sauce gives us recipes. We can't cook right now, but we do need the recipes for when we do. Chores going. Standard morning routine. Double watered one. Okay, that's done. To make a run around, hopefully to find our missing leak. Nothing we really need from her. Really need to get that bundle completed. And I gotta have a leak. Horseradish. Okay, we'll head out the top this time. Sold that one because it was a silver star, so we'll get more money out of it. We already have one saved. Okay, we can go in the mine now. Nice. It's another artifact for Gunther. Turn that in here, since we're right nearby. I swear that guy kind of looks like the Fallout guy, that little doll. Maybe an Easter egg, who knows? That is usually what I end up getting out of most of those. Abigail, chat her up a little bit. Sam on the way by. Vincent, who knows where his sister is. Well, that kind of sucks. No leak again. See, I swear the game knows. It knows I really need a leak. And it's going, ha ha. No leak for you. Check the side entrance here. Dandelion. Let's go ahead and take these guys out. And yes, you can chop trees out here. And yes, they do regrow by themselves. Especially this guy down here. Makes it easier to see. No leak for today. see, it's completely impossible to clear out your entire ranch and still leave yourself time and energy to do other things with. Alright. We're out of energy, so we gotta mow the grass. This gives us chances at those seeds that we would like for later. Get 10 of them collected. I think I'm going to put a row in. Right now it's just busy work because we're out of energy. Eventually all these weeds gotta go anyway. So we're just using up the day. What's left of it. Since we have no leak. We're absolutely desperate for right now. The reason that I want the leak so bad, I would like to finish that bundle, because the reward for finishing that bundle is something that we could use right now. Okay, so we've got 12. Look at getting a row of those put in the morning on the other side of the scarecrow. Okay, tomorrow is harvest day, the second harvest of the season. Beautiful, sunny. Wish it was going to rain. Very happy. Okay, you know what? Let's get those seeds in, and it might be a good day to go investigate the mine. We've produced enough. Of those bars to replenish us after we water here. We can hunt leaks on the way. And then we got, you know what, I'm going to not plant those seeds today, so I don't use up all the energy digging. Still early yet in the season, so we have plenty of time to plant those. Oops. Still plenty of time to plant those seeds later. Sometimes you just gotta change your mind and roll with it. hoe. Don't need our axe. Don't need our watering can. We do want is our leeks, our food. Rearrange this a little bit. Need one of these guys to top off. Okay, and we're going to deposit. I'll carry a couple of those with me. I'll take the northern exit here. Hoping for a leak on the way. Probably not going to get it the way things are going. A little lettuce on the way by. No leak. Nope. Horseradish, but we'll pick that up later. Make sure we keep our inventory as empty as possible here. This guy is going to give us a sword because there are baddies in the mine. Yay, sword. Okay, he's going to keep an eye on us. Sword here. Scoot everything down one. Now the way this works, the minecart right now is non-functional. This elevator doesn't do anything yet. This path is blocked for the time being. And our only way in is this ladder. And every time we enter and leave the mine, that level is going to reset. It's going to be randomized. So things will be different each time. So you can see all the rocks are completely different each time. So anytime you use the ladder from any level, you completely exit the mine. Oh, look at that. See, this is one of the benefits of going on a lucky day. You get the ladder really quick. So there's no other copper ore in here, so we're not going to bother with all these other rocks. So level 2. Clear out a working area here. And kind of take a peek, see around. I'm looking for copper ore specifically because we need that, and I'm also looking for the exit, or a ladder down, which there happens to be one right over here. Okay, we can give one of these to Gunther as well. Easy kill. Here's our ladder down. Level 2 to level 3. Now we're on 3. And there's one of the bad guys that will attack us. This little green guy right here. So we want to try to get him cornered against something we can just repeatedly beat him to death. There's another guy up there. I'm not seeing an exit yet, so we're gonna rush him. Oops, I got too close to him. There we go, got him. Now if you get him caught in a corner like that, and when we killed this bug up here, he exposed the ladder. If this bug, that one that's roaming back and forth, does hit you, it hurts. Not much, but it hurts. want to use our scythe on these. Get some loot out of those guys. Okay, we're deep enough so we are shooting to find. The most important thing right now is the ladder down out of here. It would be nice if we had a torch, but we don't. So I'm not seeing a ladder readily visible because we want to get to level 5. Why is 5 important? Because that elevator, aha, there we go. And I don't see any other ore worth sticking around for. So once we get to level 5 here, each 5th level, you get an elevator. So now we can go to the surface. If we descend using the ladder, this is back to level 1 again. Again, completely randomized, brand new level. If we exit, we go back to the mine. We don't go back to level 5 here. However, we can use the elevator to return to every 5th level. So here we are back again. And of course it regenerated from scratch again because we exited and left. Okay, we got some slimes here. There we go. Okay, got them out of the way. So basically I'm looking for copper ore at this point. Because now I know we can return to level 5 anytime you want. And it'd be nice if we could get to, there's our ladder down. I don't see any ore over there. So we're going to head down to 6. Aha! There's our first copper ore. And we gotta throw something overboard to get copper, which is the reason we're here. Junk and sap, we don't need it. Okay, take this guy. That guy. And in the corner here. And we don't really need any of that algae right now. Looking for more copper ore before I take the ladder down. Trunk up here. But don't need it. Oh, there's lots of copper over there. So worth the killing this slime over here. Go around, thank you. Okay, so we're gonna munch on our spring onions to bring our health and energy back up. I don't see any more bad guys here. So we're focusing on this copper ore. Because we're going to need quite a bit of that. Shoes. Yay. I got nothing to drop for that, sorry. I don't think they do anything. I think they're purely cosmetic anyway. Okay. No more specific copper ore, so let's head down. Level 7. There's probably going to be bad guys here, so let's buff up. And I'm saving the high energy bars for when we're, we need a lot of health and energy fast. Like things are attacking us. And we need it to live on. Copper over here. A lot going on this level. Initially just scanning for copper ore right now. Oops, come on. Okay, so there's no copper ore. So now we'll start working and no ladder, by the way. I was looking for that at the same time. So just a matter of whacking boulders. There we go. 8. Oh, sweet. Trash this coal. Get coal later. Those torches help us in the dark areas of the mine. Wow, look at all the torches. Holy cow. That's a bit unusual. Usually it's just a couple of them. And there's other lighting in this level, so I'm not concerned with breaking these. But if we need light, we can just hold it while we're walking, and it lights up. And so we're kind of in a dark area here, so we can see the shape. And we can plant them on the ground again, if we want to. It's getting late, so find a ladder out of here. I'm just going to have to leave. Good, there we go. 9. Give me a ladder. No ladder. Oh, there's the ladder. Oh, sweet. Okay. I don't need bug meat right now. Get plenty of that later. There's our first reward. Boots. Boots on, that gives us a little bit of defense and immunity, and we got a bale. It's 11:20. We gotta just get out back home. Tomorrow is harvest day, so we need full energy tomorrow. And this will be the last harvest before the Egg Festival. And the Egg Festival is just a moniker for Easter. I think they're avoiding using official, actual religious holidays names. Still got a little bit of time tonight. here to work with, because sometimes it gets late on harvest day. See the trunks. We scored quite a few in the mine, so it's an awesome day. Oops. Tomorrow I'm going to need my watering can, my hoe, probably my axe. We're not going to need our sword. So I've got to rearrange these back to gardening mode again. There we go. So we're all set. Come on, open the door. Thank you. Oh, just made it. Okay, did a bit of mining, so we leveled that up. That's a good thing. And Clint's probably going to come visit us since we collected some copper. Light breeze, not a big deal. Somewhat mildly perturbed. Not a day to be in the mine. It's okay. All good. There's Clint, because we picked up copper. He's going to give us plans to make a furnace. And that will let us smelt the copper ore that we picked up, and any other ore later, into bars, metal bars. So he's wanting us to craft a furnace. This other guy wants us to go level 20. Marnie wants us to build a coop, so we got quite a few things going on. Marlin wants us now to slay 10 slimes, which is why I wasn't worried about slime and stuff earlier. And that will get us into the Adventurers Guild, letting us know she can build for us. I don't have much need for building wells. I find those ponds on the farm are quite sufficient. Save our money. Okay. Now, I'm going to extract our sap, and we're going to build fertilizer from it. Got a nice supply of fertilizer now. Okay, we got 2 gold ones, so we're going to start collecting those. And those are for one of those bundles later. We'll sell these at the store. Get rid of this guy because my OCD will kick in and he will drive me nuts. We're going to use up the morning here, watering dirt. While we're waiting for the store to open to buy seeds. Change in today's routine from the last one is we're going to use our fertilizer that we just produced. And this is one of the advantages of parsnips, is the fact that they mature in only 4 days. Potatoes sell more. Oops. Yapping and not watching. Potatoes sell for more. Their seeds cost more, and they take longer to mature. So you can't reinvest your money as quickly as you can parsnips. So, I mean, I did a test where I ran a game. I did everything I'm doing in this, with the exception of selling anything except crops. So I sold none of the foraging. I did the foraging, I did the mining, I did everything as normal. However, I did not sell anything, and I sold just the parsnips, and then I did a completely different save game where I ran potatoes for spring. And at the end of spring, selling nothing but parsnips, I ended spring with 15 grand. And I ended spring with selling just potatoes. That was only about 6 grand. So I made far more money with parsnips, even though they sell for less, because I was able to turn them around faster and reinvest them faster, where I can't with potatoes, because potatoes take 6 days to mature, opposed to 4 days for parsnips. They cost 50 gold a piece. Parsnips only 20. So you can only buy 10 potatoes with the initial 500 that you have to work with. So you can buy far more parsnips. Not only that, you level up your farming faster because you're yielding more crops, harvesting more crops faster, so you're leveling it up faster, which puts you into fertilizer faster. So it's the parsnips for year one. Best I can come up with is the single best crop. So I'm going to leave myself 1,600 in gold. That is the minimum I need to purchase the strawberry seeds on the 13th. We can get these in the ground. And these will yield higher quality crops because now that we're in with fertilizer. Okay, so now let's get those mixed seeds. Where did those guys go? There they are. We need 10 of those guys. Save. So I got 2 rows of these guys. For the mixed seeds. And that's for the parsnips. Grab our fertilizer again. Shouldn't have put that away, but I did. It's kind of dumb. Row of the mixed seeds, and one row of the parsnips. And we'll get those watered. Now these mixed seeds will be a random mix of whatever crop is in season. We're not really going to know what these are going to be until later. I can tell some of them are going to be parsnips because I can tell the seed here. I don't remember what the 2 seed and a 3 seed turn into. So we got some more parsnips coming out of these. And hopefully one of them will be a potato, and at least one of them will be a cauliflower. I think this is a potato, if I'm not mistaken. And I think one of these is cauliflowers, but I'm not sure. We won't know until they start maturing. Okay, so we're finished with that stuff. Pop off our can here. Let's do a run. Hopefully we can get a leak out of this. Say hallelujah here. And as we level up our foraging, we will slowly get higher and higher quality items that we pick up off the ground. Come on, leak. Give me a leak anywhere. Been between the ponds and the river for a while. Let's check it this way. I don't see any, unfortunately. Seed, that's good. Now those mixed seeds are not just for this season. Doesn't matter when you pick them up. It matters when you plant them as to what they grow. So we can plant these seeds that we just picked up in summer, and it will actually grow summer crops. No leaks down here, so let's try up north. Take a cut through the farm and drop everything off. Get rid of this grass. Definitely want to keep the grass away from your crops. Please be a leak up here. Oh, man. I have never had this stretch of not finding a leak anywhere. I'll go ahead and talk to Linus here to friend them up a little bit. Yes, there it is. Score. Okay. Change of plans again. We're going to go back and we're going to extract the 4 items that we need from the chest here, and we're going to head to the community center. We're going to do our first bundle. We need one of those, 1, 2, 3, 4, got them. And don't worry, the community center is open all the time. You don't have to get there at a specific time. So that's all cool. nighttime we can still enter and leave the community center. The mayor said he was going to leave it unlocked. So we're going to turn in this bundle for the Junimos. That's the spring foraging bundle. And it doesn't matter what order you put these in the box. All it matters is it's one of the items they want. And the quantity they want. Because some of these require you to turn in more than one item of like stacks of 5 or 99 or whatever. So we completed one bundle. And we pick up our reward right down here, which is a pack of seeds. And that will unlock 2 other collections. One in the pantry and one by the fish tank. And I suck at fishing, so I have pretty much never finished that one by the fishing. This guy involves the crops and the animals and then manufacturing things such as cheese and honey and things like that. The spring crops bundle. So we are going to need a green bean, a cauliflower, and a potato. And that's the reason why I wanted to get those crops, those mixed seeds in the ground, because there's a good chance that I will get 2 of those. I've never seen a green bean in the mixed seeds, but I'm not saying it never happens. And quality crops. This is the reason why I am saving the 5 gold, and only gold, parsnips. The melon and corn are both summer crops, so you can plant both of those crops during summer. We have the parsnips from spring, and even though there's 4 items here, as you see there's only 3 squares. So we can pick any 3 items to put in those boxes to satisfy the bundle. So I typically go with the parsnips because they grow in spring, and the melon and corn because they grow in summer, allowing me to finish this bundle during summer. Otherwise I would have to wait until fall to plant and harvest the pumpkins to complete this bundle. So you can actually get that bundle done during your first summer. So now we have these seeds. Let's see if we can get these guys. It's nighttime, so we're going to get this Linus cutscene. Kind of funny, he blames raccoons on this. And I have never seen a raccoon in the game. Squirrels, rabbits, woodpeckers, birds. I think there's some blue jays in here too. There's various birds. Never a raccoon. Let's get through this. He wants us to go scare off the raccoon. Surprise is Linus. So Linus is the guy that lives up in that tent. So now we have a choice to make, and depending on our choice, we get various friendship points. So I tend to go with, no, it's a shame for good food to go to waste. I mean, he's rummaging in a trash can, but it's going to get thrown away anyway, so what's the loss, right? So that that makes Linus happy. Does not affect your friendship with anyone else. So now Gus comes in. Poor Linus is nervous. Gus is a nice guy, by the way. So he's going to be nice and give Linus some food. That was a nice little cutscene. Didn't get enough for hearts on Linus yet, but that's okay. Hey Jake, appreciate the follow, buddy. Okay, I don't know if we have enough time to get these in tonight. It's already... That cutscene took longer than I really wanted to deal with. I'm not going to bother with fertilizer on these. Yeah, it would up the quality. But these are all going to be foraging points anyway, and I'm more concerned with getting them in. So when we harvest these, even though we're growing them in a farm setting, you earn foraging points for these when you pick up the finished crop. So this is like foraging 30 items all in one spot. So it's excellent. And we're getting really low on energy and we're late. So we're going to grab our gold spring onion here. That real quick, get some energy back. Hopefully enough to finish up the watering. Really hard to see over there. I need to drop a couple more torches over here. Yeah, we're gonna have enough energy to water here. Excellent. All done. Got him in. Sweet. Crash for the night. Excellent. Now, we have some new items here. Mayonnaise machine, which we have absolutely no use for because we have no coop. We have no chickens, therefore no eggs. At this point in the game, the fences are basically useless. Later on, they're handy to keep grass from growing into or out of an area. And we have a sprinkler, which may, on the surface, sound like a really good thing. However, this first sprinkler is utter garbage. Okay, here's our sprinkler. Whoops. Here's our sprinkler. It requires a copper bar and an iron bar, which we haven't even gotten deep enough in the mine to get yet. So that requires 5 copper ore, 5 iron ore, and 2 coal to smelt it. And as you see the description, waters the 4 adjacent tiles every morning. Well, what that means is it only waters exactly 4 tiles. One to the up to the north, one to the south, one to the east, and one to the west. So it only waters 4 crop spots. And it doesn't water any of the diagonal ones. So it consumes 2 middle bars and only waters 4 crops, and you have to dig up a crop to put this in the middle of something, and you still have to water the crops around it. So I never use this base level sprinkler, ever. I wait until I get the next level up sprinkler, which is the quality sprinkler, and it requires 3 bars to manufacture, but it waters a total of 8 spots. So every square around the sprinkler gets watered, so in a square. So then that's 8 spots, with the 9th one being in the middle for the sprinkler, and there's no crop there. So you can stack these sprinklers either vertically or horizontally in rows and water entire crops at that point. So this is a waste of energy, it's a waste of space, and it's not very organized way to do things. So don't bother with that initial sprinkler. Sunny day bummer, hoping for rain. Oops. Very happy. Hey, no worries. That's why I'm doing this, trying to help some beginners kind of get the mechanics down. So every day we want to hit this TV, and the Queen of Sauce will give you recipes to cook, which we already know. We know that one at least. Okay, probably Dog Day, I think. Yep. So Marnie's here with our pet. And you do have a choice here. You can either choose to accept the pet or reject it. I don't know if you ever get another one if you reject it. We're going to go ahead and accept it. Where are we going to go? Fellow, that works, sure. So this is going to alter our morning duties slightly by adding a couple of extra steps to it. Okay. Hey, thanks for the follow, buddy. And another one. Thank you, Lucky. So our typical morning routine. Crack of the morning, we water our crops. And as I explained in some of the earlier parts, I always water my crops first thing in the morning. You have all day to water them, by the way. You don't have to do them in the morning. However, watering expends energy. It also consumes time. And if you do not wisely budget your energy use during the day and the time to get back to the farm in the evening to water your crops in the evening, you end up overshooting bedtime. And these are parsnips. They are the best crop for year 1 spring. They will yield the most money for that season than any other crop that you can possibly plant. Anyway, the reason I do them in the morning, watering in the morning like this, is so that I've already expended the energy on my main chore of the day. I've already consumed the time to take care of the crops during the day. That leaves me the rest of the day to do whatever else I want to do with it and not have to worry about getting back and taking care of the crops before bedtime or reserving enough energy to do so. So that first row on this side of the scarecrow are mixed seeds, which are going to be random crops for the season. The row I'm watering here is more parsnips. These are spring seeds, which double watered that one. These are spring seeds which will yield 30, because there's 30 of them here, of the harvestable, forageable items, such as horseradish, the leek, and the 2 flowers for this season. And when you harvest these, even though you're in a farm setting, when you harvest these yield foraging points, not farming points. Okay, the new change to the morning routine that the dog brings is we need to put water in its bowl and find the critter. We need to pet him once a day, which will raise his heart rating and keep him happy. I have no idea where that dog got off to. Doesn't matter, we have all day to pet him. So we're going to head out on our typical foraging loop. We're going to exit our farm to the south here. And we're going to go pick onions. And now we're not so desperate for leeks anymore because we've completed the bundle. Oh, there's a horseradish there. So again, you gain foraging points for simply picking up those plants. You get the points for when you pick them up, not when you... Aha! Here's a... See these little worm guys here? You want to dig those with a hoe. Sometimes they yield clay. Actually, most of the time they yield clay. Sometimes they will yield things that you can turn into the museum. To expand its collections. If you just joined in, I have exactly 1,600 gold for a reason. I could have spent that and planted more seeds. However, the Spring Egg Festival, Easter if you will, occurs on the 13th of spring and is your only opportunity to purchase strawberry seeds. Strawberry seeds are 100 apiece. Thereby that 1,600 yields me 16 seeds, which exactly fits around 2 of the aforementioned quality sprinklers, which likely I will have by the time spring rolls around again. So those strawberry seeds make way more than any other crop. They are a repeating harvest crop, which means you only have to plant them once, and they continue to produce fruit all season. So those are for year 2. Not this spring. We won't be planting them this spring. We will be planting them for next year. So we're trying to set ourselves up with those strawberry seeds for year 2. Make a lot of bank on them year 2. We will earn plenty of money in summer this season, or this year, provided we set ourselves up for it. And that's why I'm planting nothing but parsnips and of course the spring seeds. Let's pick that or not. There it goes. So what we want is we want to maximize our financial status, our money, actual in-pocket money, to hit the end of season with the most money in our pocket so that we can buy blueberry seeds the first day of summer, and as many as we can plant. Oh, Mayor, really? Nope. He always likes to stand right in front of the calendar. I was going to show you the calendar, but can't. Mayor's in the road. Hello, bunny. Catherine? Carolyn, sorry. Maru. I think we've got most of everybody on our list. Where are we missing? Grandpa, I don't think we've talked to him yet. Haley, we haven't. It's just a couple. Good. He won 10 slimes. Good. Okay. Demetrius here. Each day that you talk to someone, that gives them heart points. Not sure what the actual technical term is, but the more you talk to them, the more points. Oops, our carpenter. Let's talk to her. It's popped up. So we want to, I'm not going to go out of my way to hit everybody in town every day. But since I'm out looking for things to pick up anyway, and I pass somebody, I'll talk to them. And eventually that will add up into hearts, and they will start giving us quests to do, which will give us rewards and hearts as well. I guess we were pretty done here as far as our foraging loop. So we'll sell off our stuff here. We don't really need any of those. I'm gonna save these because I can use them for food. Top off my watering can for tomorrow. And we'll spend the rest of the energy that we have left in the bar. Let's see if we can attack some of these pine trees. Specifically pine trees because I don't have any pine cones. I think I can get one more tree if I can get to it. The energy I have left. Okay, that gives us 3 pine cones. Excellent. And why I want those is I can mix those with the other 2 tree seeds here to produce this energy bar. Field snack, whatever you want to call it. Looks like an energy bar to me. And I tend to get the fewest pine seeds, or pine cones. So basically we've used up most of our energy. We can't really do anything else that uses energy. So we can whack a few weeds. We don't have a silo, so this grass is basically worthless to us right now. I'm just going to use up the rest of the day clearing weeds because the scythe did not use energy at all. weeds best I can. Some of these I won't be able to get to because the amount of energy to chop or break rocks. About 9 o'clock. We're getting close to bedtime. I do leave some grass because I will need it for like this section here. I usually leave holes so it can regrow. Because I do need it for animal feed later once I do get a silo. We're basically done for the night. We absolutely positively have to be in bed by 2 a.m. or you faint and cost you money. If you're not in by 12:50 or 10 minutes to 1, you don't have full energy the following day. So if you're going to bed late and you're not having energy the next day, that's why. And when you pass out at 2 a.m., it costs you money to get revived. So if your money's going away for, oh good, we got a rain day, awesome. Hopefully it will be a luck day as well. Somewhat mildly perturbed, okay, good, we're not going to living off the land. Okay, we got us a meal. Okay, excellent. We'll find Robin's axe. Standard morning routine. And it's nice, why I said nice about rain days, because you don't have to water your crops on rainy days. So that means you don't expend either the time or your energy bar doing so. And I usually pick those days to go to the mine to mine ore. Now that Clint has given us the recipe or the blueprints for, we can make a furnace. Sure, we have enough, I think. Oops. Not paying attention. The little blue bar underneath the watering can is how much water it's got left. And I just keep forgetting to look at it myself. These are the random crop seeds, and I can see already some of them are going to be parsnips. And I think we've got both potato and cauliflower in there as well. So that only leaves us green beans that we need to plant one of. I'll wait till these mature to make sure. Green beans don't take that long to mature anyway. We only need one. Okay, job's done. Talk to dog. Water dog. Oh, water is full anyway. Top it right off. And we're basically left with cleaning the farm again. I'm gonna get rid of this guy here. Maple seed. Standard loop again. Ah, we get our cutscene. So this tells us that Gunther has the key to this. And Gunther is the guy that runs the museum. Okay. Cutscene over. All right. Head down, get our onions. Give us more food for our trip to the mine. Next time it rains. There, no birdies. No birdies there. Oh, we only got two today. Down there. Let's see if we can get some pine cones. Some of these guys. If you shake trees, sometimes they drop the seed that grows them. In this case, pine cones. So I'd like to have some more energy bars. Kind of covering this area, looking for foraging anyway. So I might as well tap a few trees while I'm going. There's silver one too, nice. The quality of the forage doesn't really affect the experience that you get, but it does affect the price when we sell it. It also affects the amount of energy, if any, if it's an edible item. It affects the energy and health that it yields as well. So higher quality items yield more. Jazz. It's almost kind of creepy having to chat up a little girl. But whatever. Full inventory, so we're not going to head to the beach. Let's drop stuff off, then we'll go out the east side of our farm. The beach. Okay, we'll go ahead and sell this guy. Stash stuff. Check up at the bus stop. Oh, there's one. Daffodils happen to be inedible. They don't yield any energy, so you can either give them to someone as a present, or you can sell them. I typically just sell them, especially early in the game where I kind of need cash. Seriously? Mayor is still staring at the... There's Carolyn. She's the wife of the store owner, Granny. Well, I haven't been in to see Gus yet, so let's talk to Gus while we're here. Gus runs the saloon. And if you click on his cash register, you can buy various things, including some recipes. Coffee is kind of nice. It gives you +1 speed, so you move a little bit faster for a short time. No seashells today, looks like. Nope. Don't really have anything for Gunther or the blacksmith with us, so we don't need to talk to them. Loot up here, it looks like. I'm looking up on the green area up there to see if there's anything to pick up. Oh, it's going along the beach, along the river edge. Carpenter. Chat up Robin. Demetrius. Nothing up by the mine. Yes. There's really not much left to do. Today, anyway. So tomorrow will be the last day before the festival. We have enough to fell one tree, I think. Take out one tree. Just enough energy, I think. Yep. Take out a couple of rocks, I think. Okay, that's about the end of our energy. Alright, let's build our first furnace. Hopefully we have enough copper. Oh, we don't. We need 20 copper. Oh, I guess we won't build our first furnace. What's left to do? Did I pet the dog? I don't remember. Yes, I did. I tried clicking on him and he doesn't respond, so that means you petted him that day. Okay, foraging. We can now build tapper, which we can't until we get a furnace built and get copper bars. Probably not going to get that done before the festival. So today's a rain day. Click on our dog. Tomorrow is the festival. Clear and sunny always, no matter what. Please be a good day. Oh, somewhat annoyed. Not one of the best days to go to the mine, but it's raining. We're going to go anyway. Yeah, I know about the festival. So these crops will be maturing tomorrow. And the ones over here, I don't think these will. Let's get rid of everything we don't need. The mine. And head to the mine. Axe, hoe, watering can. We do want sword. Rearrange this a little bit. We want our spring onions. We'll grab 4 of these guys. It's going to be probably a long day in the mine. Let's go ahead and grab 2 more. Just to make sure we got enough energy. Alright, so it's a mine day, even though the spirits are not the most favorable. See if we can get at least 5 more levels in the mine. Should be able to get that since it's nice and early. Full energy. Okay, we're going to take our elevator down. Level 10. We got our sword ready. Sometimes you get nailed right when you land. So it's always a good idea to have your sword set queued up the minute you go downstairs. You don't get nabbed every time. I'll almost bet the time that you don't have your sword there, that's the time they're going to surround you. See, we're not finding the ladder very quickly, and that is typical of Spirit's Not Happy Day. Let's get a little combat experience here. Don't really need the bug meat, because I mean, you can make bait with it, but I suck at fishing, so I don't even have the recipe for bait yet. We're using our scythe on chests and things, because that consumes no energy. You want to try to get that guy cornered if you can. There we go. Oh, there's our ladder. Excellent. There's no more copper ore to be had here, so down we go. Oh boy. Oh yikes, I didn't even see him. I was more focused on looking at my inventory, what I can throw overboard to pick up the quartz. Bug meat. Bug meat goes away. Quartz is what I want. And yes, we already have the ladder. However, I want to see if we can find some more copper ore before we descend. And there's usually a minecart at the end of these tracks, so it's good to go ahead and see. There's a minecart right there. Click on the minecart, quite frequently you will get a stack of coal. Good thing. Well, there's even another ladder down here. Sweet. And yeah, I know there's a bad guy up here. I don't really care. Okay. Bug. Get him out of the way. So we're not worried about him. We're scanning for A, ladder, and B, They are not easy. Inventory full. What has he got? Bug meat, maybe? Oh, we don't need bug. So we gotta take out this slime here. He's out in the open. Oh, see? Told you. Sometimes you get trounced right at the bottom of the ladder. Oh, he's standing on top of us, really? Okay. Let's stand on the bad guy. Okay. Well, it's calm. And this is why we've been collecting those spring onions. Free chow for in the mine. Okay, that's good now. Okay. Alright. I'm seeing no rocks. So this is going to be a level where you have to kill something to get the ladder. Because when there's no rocks, and we are getting slaughtered here. So we're going to have to kill something to get the ladder. So it's one of these critters. Got it. Oh, really? No, not now. And this is why we brought the field snack. Because it gives us a lot more health than the onions do. You know, when we're getting attacked. I so hate those bugs with a passion. You know what? Let's go ahead and use one of these guys. Okay, so we gotta get this little guy. Where is he? There he is. Come on, get closer. No ladder. Dang it. Where's our ladder? Okay, seriously? There is no ladder. Come on, give me a ladder, will ya? Oh. Yeah, he's one too. Sometimes you gotta hit him with a pickaxe to get him to stir up. He's gotta be the last guy left, so what the heck? Oh, we so want that crab. Cave carrot, good boys. You know what? No. Eat cave carrot. Okay, really? Where is... Come on, give me a ladder. Oh, still no ladder. What the heck? Oh, I'm going to be so upset if there's no ladder in here. Not missing anybody. Aha. Bet you he missed the ladder. No ladder. Way has appeared. Ah, there it is. Right there. Look at that. Okay. So 15, we've now made it to level 15, so that gives us another elevator stop. And I'm not seeing any ladder off the top of my head here. So we gotta smack rocks for ladders. I see. It's getting to be 9 o'clock, so I don't think we're gonna get another 5 levels out of this. Before time to get home. Oh, there's one. Oh, score. And a ladder. Sweet. Any more ore? Oh, there's one up there. I can get to real quick. Not seeing any others. Alright. Oh, good. Come on. These guys are so hard to hit. Eating up time we don't have. Nope, nope, we're not gonna make another level, another. So we gotta bail out of here. It's really late. But we got a really nice haul. And normally I try to get out of the mine by 11 o'clock, but I was hoping for another 5 levels. Wasn't gonna get it. Okay, tomorrow, the 13th, is Easter. So I think I'm going to deposit everything here. for... I can't plant anything. You have 16 seeds, not enough. Set. Our normal daily activities. Get in bed by 12:50. And I think I'm going to end this segment of the stream, and I will start a new one for tomorrow, or tomorrow in the game, because tomorrow is the Spring Festival, so I'd like to have the start of a stream begin with that festival. So I will end the stream here and start a new one, and I'll be right back.